YouTube's an interesting thing. So, or learning how to use YouTube is an interesting thing. I had to redo the thumbnail take 3 times because I was sitting on the wrong side of the room, and the sun was at my back, and it was all dark, and so and then the second one I was moving, and it was blurry and my eyes were closed, and the third one is the one eventually used. But okay, so that has nothing to do with anything. Is day 283. It's been almost a couple of weeks since I did the last one. Things have been going pretty well. The coming back from the wedding, me was during the wedding was pretty off diet, off everything, not monitoring anything. And since it's been a moderate. It's about keeping an eye on what we've been doing and all that. But we had a couple of fun things that happened over the period of time, and so we've learned how to do this interesting thing where we prep going into the event, and we're very low carb or very keto or running an extended fast. And then in the event, we do whatever we want. And then after the event, we do damage control and cleanup. So last night was one of those things. Yesterday really was one of those things where we actually did eat lunch. Actually, we ate breakfast. We had 3 meals yesterday, come to think of it. We had a late breakfast of manpu, which is like a Chinese sandwich, char siu bao or whatever. There's all kinds of different names for it. Didn't go crazy at that. So, and then we went to a birthday party, which was like a taco bar, and there's all kinds of interesting, fun things to eat. And I was captain of a small boat, so I made sure that I was trying to be responsible, and I had a non-alcoholic beer with me. I didn't want to get drunk or be responsible for other people. So I just thought, hey, just be a little bit responsible. So that's what I did. And then in the evening, we went to dinner with my in-laws and the family, and had spaghetti. So I mean, I was thoroughly prepared that my numbers would be crazy, ridiculous. Didn't have anything this morning. Coffee. Kind of skipped through lunch a little bit. It's actually more like it's like 4:30 now, and I just ate. I'm really having one meal for the day, trying to make it fairly keto. But before I had something to eat, I tested my blood and ketone level. And my ketones are at 0.6, which is pretty low, but it's ketones. And my blood sugar was 99. It was in range and of being normal. Non-medicated. I have not been real good about taking my meds in the morning. So, which is probably it's probably okay, because I'm going on a trip in a couple of days for my youngest daughter's graduation. That'll be interesting, and I'm gonna not take my meds with me. It's just more stuff to pack. So I'm trying to go as light as I can and see how that works, because we're doing it for a longer period of time and trying to go as light as we can in a month going to Europe. But I was really surprised at my numbers, and so I felt pretty good. Anyway, I had oxtail soup, which is really just oxtails and some green vegetables. Normally people put it over rice, but I just had it as a soup, and it was delicious, and hopefully it didn't spike any insulin, or I mean, I'm sure it'll spike a little bit, but there's not a lot of carbs to go with it, so the glucose count should stay pretty low. Anyway, I wanted to plug in an update, and I haven't done one in a little bit. And again, I keep trying to do this more, and just to be accountable to doing it, and just staying on the path. And the diabetes isn't resolved yet, and hopefully soon. Wow, there's there's sirens and helicopters and all kinds of things right when I wanted to do this. Anyway, that's update. I think there was nothing else. Yeah. Okay.